actually, but what we do know, but what we do know that it's kind of a local environment, maybe like because there was a salt.
Who gave him the right?
Chest. Okay, the father made salt on his chest. But what we are not sure is, could it be because there's also a nurse, there's also how do I say it? There's also a needle environment. You can inject somebody.
Inject the person. Yes, that's what I was thinking on.
With a chemical to embalm the person. So but now
there should be somebody who work in a funeral home would do that.
Can you imagine?
But that's why we're talking about crime. There's a crime here. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
So now autopsy and toxicology is supposed to show us any toxic material, any toxic compound in Mohbad's body. That's why it's toxicology. All right. So now, what we do not know again, we do not know whether there was a nurse or some groups of gangs who came to kill him at home injected overdose drugs into his body, so that when they do autopsy right now, don't conclude. When they do autopsy right now, if autopsy shows that Mohbad died because of these drugs, that drugs, after all, he's a musician, he's been abusing drugs, not today, and then you are not convinced, you take that body, you take sample, you go to America, you go to India to do the same autopsy or whatever, and then they bring you the same result. We confirm a drug abuse, we confirm these drugs in his body, we confirm that. What would you do? You understand? That was where coroner inquest was needed. When autopsy can't figure out anything, then they try to do interrogation, to question, to see whether through questioning you can catch those guys. But everything in this investigation is not straight. It's not straightforward. Yes.
Could it be maybe he was injected while sleeping?
No, there's no.
Now, wow. Can you imagine?
Before the nurse issue that night, after the show, when they got home, after the quarrel, everything.
Something was put him to sleep.
Hey!
Who put him to sleep? That he cannot even notice that someone is injecting him. I don't see that as a possibility.
Anything happens, saying that, also on the view of saying that, don't you think after this guy was either being put to sleep or being put to, for me, trust me, I feel like this guy was being put to a very, very, very deep sleep. Though he was giving something to make him feel sick, but also being put to a very deep sleep. But one thing I want to understand is, are you sure
I think that makes sense. Chiboy, go on.
All of them in the building, are you sure they did not take an oath that nobody, not even a single soul?
That was the news that came out, that they took an oath
of what happened that day.
Yeah, Chiboy, that makes sense. That maybe because this is not the first time we've been hearing that Wummi has been putting pills in his food to make him sleep. So that makes sense, Chiboy, to say whether they put him to sleep and then work on him. That makes a lot of sense.
And if that is the case, it will be very difficult for the people at home to just point at her immediately.
But I'm looking at this one. At what odd will it make all the friends cooperate with Wummi? That is what I'm looking at it. It has to be someone powerful that can subjugate them all. It's the only way that all of them will not want to speak, and all of them will just cooperate. But the problem I have with them is this: why didn't they leak the secret? Not directly, but indirectly. Like this one thing that this lady Kemi talks or Kemi Oluloyo.
Please like the video. Let me share the video.
She brings out information. She spread the information out there. Then you get to figure it out.
Exactly.
Don't let me tell something, right? As I've always been telling people, let me say, I come, I say, hey, Chiboy, okay, so maybe
you guys will hear a whole lot today.
Okay, let me say, I give you an information, okay, that how do I say this thing now? I'm trying to craft something. If I give you an information, or I expose a secret, okay, not to Chibo right now. Okay, let's say I expose a secret. I say, come guys, these two couple, they have one son, and that one son is not the son of that man. I am very convinced that that woman went to somewhere which I know, I don't want to disclose the location. Okay, and that woman confirmed DNA test. All right, the woman confirmed DNA test, and that's why the woman have look at her cheek. Her cheek is a little bit swollen. Okay, she refused to give the baby to the real father. Then the father slapped her, and her cheek got swollen. Now, for sure.
So many of you. Sorry, guys. So many of you that understand Yoruba. I want to play this. I don't know if you've heard this before, but just listen to it. What is going on? Like, and I know that by this time, Primeboy needs to be protected, honestly, because so many info is coming out, and I'm beginning to be scared for Primeboy.
Elegushi was the one who sent Samilari and Co to kill Mo.
Jesus Christ.
According to what Mo stated there, that they are threatening his life, and he was even told that they are going to kill him whenever they see him, which means the Oba is extremely involved in the bullying, the assault that led to his death. What brings the Oba into this game? We are all been shouting, and Mo claims, according to some sources, who is the father of Lehan. Now, you people should see why the DNA seems like a death sentence to these people we are talking about. This is the major reason why the DNA seems like a death sentence. They should bring out the DNA.
Arifala,
let them do the DNA.
I thought much. We pay to live by lawyer 500 million.
No, don't hear that one.
Lawyer Toba. Already according to the petition, yes, it was stated that Oba Elegushi was the one who sent Samilari and Co to kill Mo. According to what Mo stated there, that they are threatening his life, and he was even told that they are going to kill him whenever they see him, which means the Oba is extremely involved in the bullying, the assault that led to his death. What brings the Oba into this game? We are all been shouting, and Mo claims, according to some sources, who is the father of Lehan. Now, you people should see why the DNA seems like a death sentence to these people we are talking about. This is the major reason why the DNA seems like a death sentence.
Yeah.
They should bring out the DNA.
I'm coming.
Go extreme to put her husband to sleep.
That's what I want you guys to hear.
Okay, I'm coming to that. We'll fire on that again. So, Kemi, the journalist, the same way she's giving us half truth. The reason why, the kind of her work like that is not much appreciated. People are expecting her to be giving you all the fact as if she was there when it was happening. Okay, it's some people who find her method helpful. They are the one who leak information to her. And already people believe that she's crazy, that, oh, come on, this person is crazy, don't take him serious. That same person you think is crazy, that don't take serious, this is who they want to use to leak out important information. You will be shocked. You'll be shocked because after all, they believe that nobody will trust whatever this person says. But that same person you think nobody will trust, you'll be surprised that the thing she's saying, it was on this platform one day when we analyzed it, and I said, hello?
Yeah.
Okay. I just had the video. Waiting be this one now. So now it was on this platform where I was saying that when I look at the symptoms of euthanasia injection, that is, inject somebody to die, all right, I see that one of the things which women said, in fact, not just the things which women said that she heard Mohbad scream. She heard scream. What is this? And so, one of the symptoms of euthanasia injection is that shout. You shout when they give it to you. All right? You vomit, you pee, goosebumps, convulsion, and your temperature drop drastically. That's injection to die. We've discussed this thing like some months ago. And everybody was okay, no. There's no possibility, this and that, whatever. Okay, we abandoned it. But to my shocking surprise, when Kemi Oluloyo came out some few weeks ago to tell us, she said, our autopsy report is out. We've seen everything. We've seen it all. It was shared with us. You know how she says her things. So it was shared. It is leaked to her like this. They have it. How it is. He said, yeah. He said they're just trying to commit and they're just trying to do. What is this? Gosh. Where is the nurse? Okay. So she said they are just trying to hurt Mohbad. That autopsy report is, why are they not using autopsy report? Let's say, for example, guys, autopsy report, they will check the organ, the body of Mohbad. All right? Check his organ, check whether there was a stabbing, the strangulation. Like they will check trauma, any squeezing in his body, anything that can kill him. Whether he was hanged, whether he hanged himself, they will check all those things. We know. All right? Dislocations, joint, all those things, whether that was what killed him. So now, if they couldn't have any conviction in those things, now they want to go and check whether there are some toxic compounds that killed him. And now when you look at the body of Mohbad, all right, this woman is saying that in the autopsy report leak to her, that there was a knife stab in Mohbad's neck. That there was a knife stab in his neck. So this is a killing offense. With that alone, you can be looking for those who stab him in the neck. Then why are you now going further to do toxicology? Autopsy report can already show you that there was a murder attempt or a murder. Yeah. Now, when you are going to toxicology, the woman said the reason why they are going to toxicology, they want to check whether there are some toxic compound in his body. So they will not give excuse that the injection the woman gave to Mohbad, okay, or the toxic compound that was already in Mohbad, that was what caused his death. They will now not base it on his body trauma. Go on.
When they were shouting Mohbad is dead, there were no sign of blood or anything.
Yes, that's not that good one. So now what we are looking at here is this one. That video of Mohbad, Mohbad is dead. That video is Monday. Because you want to ask yourself a question. Why did everybody come to that house on Tuesday? And why was Mohbad embalmed? They have already eluded people on the internet and shared that video to some people that Mohbad is dead. Yes. So support was already coming in. Yes, no. They wanted to use his death to make money, to do so many things, to pass that message, to send it to some people. So that video is like it's among one of the videos that leak. Because now let's ask ourselves, how did the mother know that Mohbad died on Monday? How did Zoro, Mohbad's friend, how did he know that Mohbad died on Monday? Let me play the video of his friend saying that Mohbad died on Monday. I've always played those videos. Yeah. Okay. How did they know? What happened? So it's like Mohbad was in the coma. Coma means the person I mean, it's just having a pause, to like just small pause, but the person is just gone. It's gone, but it's just having just a little pause, like, you know, noticeable. So
maybe it was stabbed after the hospital confirmed him dead at home, so that they can carry him on.
I mean, it's so complicated. It's so complicated.
True,
How are we even sure? How are we even sure he was taken to the hospital? How are we sure?
They said he was
Police. Wait, let me say something. Just a second. How are we sure he was taken to the police? Now that we understand that there are some powerful figure who controls the police, who controls the hospitals, who can tell them that just say these things, and those ones will say, okay, yes, sir, and they will say it. Because now I want to argue. Then how are we even sure Mohbad did not die in the grave? How are we sure? Somebody they did not want to open this casket. They never wanted to open his casket. His neck was broken, fine. There could be life in him.
Broken was an order to make sure that it doesn't wake up.
Yes, because I have asked a question here when all my doctors were in the house, and I don't know if you're a doctor, if you are listening to me, I want you to answer this question. Okay? Are we saying that Mohbad break the law of science? When a human being dies, scientifically, medically, between 2 to 10 hours, the body is stiff. The stiffness completes. It's stiff. That's rigor mortis. Between 2 to 10 hours. Okay? And then the body remain like that, stiff, for another 24 hours. Okay? And then it begins to, that is like, let's say like 1.5 days. Then it begins to release, relax. It becomes flexible back. So technically, when you see rigor mortis in a body, any dead body that you see that is stiffening very hard, all the body, you lift the hand, the leg is lifting, everything is lifting. No, that body did not die less than 2 days. Did not die anything less than 2 days.
Or what if it was injected and it died from inside slowly? Or like those lethal injection, like I don't know, because
okay, and that's what I'm saying here. That's what we are saying. That if he was injected, that makes some sense. He was in coma. Because if he was in coma, one can now conclude that was the reason why they were able to bend his neck. And then the hospital that told us that they confirmed rigor mortis on Mohbad, they were lying. Mohbad never had rigor mortis in that hospital. He had rigor mortis when he was in the grave. That's a miscalculation here, because I want to ask a question. How is it possible that somebody who was in the grave for 9 days, wait, doctors are here. Doctors, if you are here, please, I need an answer. How is it possible? Someone who has died, who was not even embalmed, who is in the grave for good 9 days. Forget about the blood that came out. For good 9 days, he's still having rigor mortis in his body. When they lift him, when you look at the exhumation, all his body was lifting. A full sign of rigor mortis, no relaxation of muscles. How is that possible medically? That's a violation to laws, to science. That's a violation.
If he wasn't dead before they buried him, that means them Wummi asking his dad to take him to Ekiti would have just been, pointless, because if they had carried him to Ekiti, maybe he would have woken up on their way there or a day after,
Yeah, and they have not broken his neck at that time.
Yeah.
Yes. The time the father came there, the neck was not broken. I mean, the father didn't see the neck broken technically.
That is to say,
and that's why again, I will suspect some cultic gangs. I'm gonna suspect some cultic gangs.
The way they behave, the way they bend his neck, yes, that's the sign.
The hospital did not give doctors reports, which is illegal by law. Which they can be sued. Mohbad is ready with his lawyer. Now, they took Mohbad to the police station to get police report. The police did not give police report. Those officers can be sued. Now they took Mohbad to the general hospital. General hospital did not admit Mohbad and could not call the police to come and arrest all of them. Okay? Somebody was controlling all this governmental body. These are legally registered bodies in the country who have fulfilled some particular rules before they were licensed, before they were allowed to operate. Where's the nurse coming from, God? Can somebody mute? Can somebody mute? All right. So, they did not assist in catching criminals. All right. They shouldn't be an existing body or registered body in the state. If I am under the state, that is impossible. That business will close. That hospital will close. I mean, what is this? I mean, this is incriminating themselves, criminally liable.
That's why there is higher law involved.
Yeah, just a second. Yeah. So now, we have 4 governmental bodies. Mohbad went through 4 government bodies that refused to do their due diligence. Because why? Somebody controlled them all through. That body must go down that same day. Okay? So,
wow.
Now, I got crazy again. Somebody has to bring an idea that, okay, the casket is not ready. Let's keep this guy here. Let's go and come back. Let's go and come back. The guy was in the ambulance in that place, in that general hospital that is in the premises. They did not allow them to keep the body in the morgue. And Darusha was saying that they said the morgue is filled. How can you say the morgue is filled? Are you crazy? What do you mean? The morgue is filled. That's nonsense. Nothing was filled. So now,
because they were, it was all planned. So, I don't want to interrupt. That's why I'm just here.
Yes. All right. So now, as we're saying, the morgue was filled, is what Darusha said. Who brought in the idea that they should leave Mohbad there alone and leave?
Sorry.
Because it was after they have left. Yeah, he said the morgue was full. That's what Darusha said. But Mohbad's father said that because there was no doctor report and police report, that's why they refused to keep the body in the morgue properly. But Darusha said, they said morgue was full. And now, there's a problem here. They left Mohbad there. They went. Okay? Coming back after some few hours, that same morning, Darusha said he didn't get close to the casket. That the casket was closed. That others were there, they saw Mohbad. But the question is this, Darusha, you need to be questioned. When you saw Mohbad, how was Mohbad? Was his neck broken? When you guys you brought somebody, his neck was not broken. Now you came in, his body parts are broken. Did you send anybody to break his body part? And that is a sign of courtesan.
Exactly.
That is to tell you that some people
are involved.
Don't listen to anybody who tell you that Mohbad is in court.
Mohbad is not in this court. That breaking of his neck was to tell people that we have done
this is just
it's finished.
Cheating, a way of wanting to cheat him. Because, I mean, those guys, they feel powerful.
Yes.
You understand? So, the breaking of his neck, breaking his legs, all those breaking. This is another way to punish his body. They punished his body.
Very correct.
I'm sorry, you mean the other part of his body was broken?
What?
I mean, were you saying other parts of his body was broken?
His neck was broken.
Yeah, I know that his neck was broken. What about if?
Okay. Now they said yeah. They said the casket was small. All right. Now let's ask a question. They said they paid the mortician, those who buried dead, but those who are responsible of arranging dead body, get them in the casket,
Undertaker.
Yeah, beautify them. So now this guy said that they pay mortician, which is false. No mortician. Mortician, we have debunked that one here in this life. That mortician, they will take measurement of the body. It's their professional job. They will take measurement of the body and they will go get in the right appropriate caskets. And as we know,
that might not always be the case anyway.
Wait. Just relax. Mortician, when you give a person money to go and do something, it means they are able to do it first.
Yeah.
Whether mortician or not. Okay? Them not doing it the right way now deserve questioning. Hello? Are you listening to me?
Loud and clear.
Yes. They're not doing it the right way. You question them. There's no excuse. If you said you know where casket is bought, all right, go get casket for us. All right? So you who is going to get casket, and you know that you are the one who will put the body in that casket, because according to Darusha, they were not the one who put the body in the casket.
Who now put it?
They were not the one.
Who now put it?
It was those who were paid money. They're the one who put the body in the casket.
Chai.
The point is, Mohbad is an adult, and he was supposed to be given an adult casket like 6 feet.
I just said I don't go and
5 feet, something like that. But
it's more than 6 feet tall. But that's what I'm saying. There is no excuse for breaking his neck. The only excuse for breaking Mohbad's neck, for me, is an omen. It's a sign of courtesan. It's a sign of hate. It's a sign of warning.
Very correct.
It's a bad sign. And now, all of them said they did not see his broken neck, that they only saw it on video, on the internet, after he was buried, that they never saw it before he was buried. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Can you imagine? They never saw his body.
Earlier on that Mohbad's death, the first video they did and they put that out was like an information being passed to somebody, like to let the person know that something has happened or a mission has been accomplished. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. I strongly also accept on that point, because I think something was going on before even the death of Mohbad.
Yes, now.
And I feel like some of these people know what is going on, and I feel like some member of the family are aware of this, and they are in support of this. Because the way you're analyzing this thing, it feels like this thing was already a pre-planned event.
Yeah. See what going to happen here, right? It's like the families have been having some issues. Maybe expecting Mohbad to do some certain things, which Mohbad did not do. When I mean family, I mean everybody excluding the father. He was in the camp. He was in the wrong camp. You know, one of the big mistakes of Mohbad here is bringing his family into his business. Any business you bring your family into, it is hard to succeed in that business. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. Because now, they monitor your earning. They know how much you earn, and they are entitled.
Yes.
People who are of your family are entitled. They feel like they deserve everything you deserve.
And if you give Wummi past the brother, it can trigger jealousy.
You understand me? They may even go ahead of even wanting to take your wife from you. Okay, and this is a house of boys. So now, let's say if Wummi have been saying that after all, this guy's family don't like him. Okay. If she's an asset, she can take advantage of that and connive and collaborate with them in whatever plans. After all, if you will be saying nobody like you, will be saying the man is mad. I make a change am for you. Yes. So things, and after all, you don't even know that those guys, they've been thinking behind the scene that, this guy, I wish this guy just go, man. This guy, I wish he just go. Let we two live now. This guy.
Very correct.
And one day, somebody will manifest it for them. And they might have played with such thing before. And that's why it's not a big deal for them. When you look at that family, there is no passion. There is no
love,
pain.
No.
There's no sign of pain or mourning. Look at the mother, crying a crocodile with crocodile tears.
That's why
look at Mohbad elder sister. She's not even coming into this whole stuff. They say she's because she's married. Mohbad younger brother, he doesn't want to speak, lead anything. Darusha is not speaking. Even the father, if not that the public dragged the father. The father was already complaining. Look at where celebrities' father live. That God gave it, God take it. He didn't suspect anybody of his son's death. So what are we saying?
Very correct. So, my people, I will leave it here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow by His grace. So, this case, there's a lot going on that I would have loved to play, but tomorrow I'll try my best to bring all to your tables. I'll bring it to your table tomorrow by His grace. Thank you all so much for always coming to watch me on Patience Blogs Official. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.